Does your prospect have a definitive in terms of time or schedule by when he needs to get that done? Lesson number 1. Pareto is grossly misinterpreted. The 80-20 rule. When you're out there with this profession of sales on your shoulders, the one thing that is really puzzling is what do you do when you wake up in the morning? Who do you go to? Who is the one who will meet you today? Who will try to avoid you today? Who will try and dodge you today? And therefore, how do you progress with meeting your own sales needs and demands? Sales planning. Lesson number 1. Pareto is grossly misinterpreted. The 80-20 rule. 20% of my customers give me 80% of the business, and 80% of my customers give me 20% of the business. Incorrect. If you go and study Pareto, Pareto's principle says 20% of your actions promise you 80% of impactful results. Do you know those? That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, have you done good prospect validation? Do you qualify your prospects on fundamentally 3 points? 1, does your prospect really need to fix something where your product or solution is a perfect match or is a good match at least? 2nd, does your prospect have a definitive in terms of time or schedule by when he needs to get that done? 3rd, does he have the money? Can you help him with the money? Can he help himself sourcing the money? These are the 3 qualifiers that have to be absolutely validated by you. Don't waste your time. Prospect hunting is a disease. Salespeople fundamentally run to places where they're welcome and get a cup of coffee or tea and are able to converse because you're guilty. Then I hope I get some business today. That's not an effective sales guy. A promising sales professional sits down for his week and asks himself, let me look at the 5 people who I know have at least qualified on those 3 parameters. Then we look at another 5 people who qualify for at least 2 of the 3 parameters. Then let me look at another 5 who I know are puzzled, need a fix, have a problem, have a question mark, are possibly postponing their decision because of lack of confidence, or one of those things which you've still not found out. If you have those 15 to 20 prospects that you know you're going to basically work on for this week, then you can start looking at how are those prospects actually based in their own careers in life. Are those people who are morning people? Do I need to speak to them in the morning? Are those people who have schedules which are eased out in the afternoon? Are those people that have a very heavy evening and I need to speak to them in the morning? And I make a plan, not on the basis of the fact of gut feel. Intuition is good when you're sitting in front of somebody and you can sense all those nano expressions that tell you maybe he looks uncertain, unsure, lacks confidence, is not convinced, is still looking for more. All that's fine with intuition. Selling is a science. Prospect qualification is a process. Look at those 3. Time, need, money. Start prioritization. That's one. The next thing I'd like to tell you about sales planning is that remember that if you're looking for customers, don't go out there in the open and start hunting anything that comes your way. Good hunters never do that. If you look at farmers, they just don't go and plant seeds and hope that the crop grows. They look at 2 factors. When they have their field and the soil, they start thinking what will grow at which time of the year and start plowing the field based on that. And then they put all those elements in place from a scarecrow to the irrigation to ensure that the crop really starts growing. And there's free time. And in that free time, when the plant's still to grow, when the crop's still to grow, the farmer decides that I want a good meal sometimes and goes hunting. And when he goes hunting, he goes prepared for his hunt. If you want to be a good hunter, know what you're hunting, know where you'll find them, know what you need to empower yourself to do when you meet who you are going to meet when you're on the hunt. And keep your farming going. A combination of the hunt and the farm makes a great salesperson meet all his goals for the year. Happy selling. Stay in touch. My name is Pramod Parkar. Click that link and keep on our channel to learn more. See you.